What's up, traders? John Howell here. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about what do we expect when you are starting to, especially for you guys, when you start to increase your confidence, when you start to increase who you know, who the fuck you know who you are, when you start to live life on your terms, you don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks, and you start to do the things that you want to do and not what else thinks. You start to rise above what a lot of people do in their life. You start to rise above what a lot of people are doing in their life. And there's two things that people are going to do in your life, and this is one thing you need to expect if you want to start rising above the average fucking person who is too fucking gutless and too insecure about themselves. I'll leave that there. Anyway, what I talk about here is this. This morning, I'm just coming out of the gym right now, and I am fucking exhausted right now, totally exhausted. I've left everything in the gym. It's one thing a lot of people do in life, right? They don't give it all. So I went to the gym this morning. I did 40 minutes of pretty much non-stop of weights, shoulders, arms, and also a bit of back there as well too, chest. So yeah, it was like a bit of a circuit workout. And then I did 5 minutes of 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, high intense interval training, like, you know, board jumps. I mean, like, you know, throwing the ball on the wall and sled machine and box jumps, you know, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And then I did 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for boxing. So I had the boxing bags, different boxing bags and so on and so forth. And then I just did 5 minutes, then I just did 30 minutes of low steady state cardio. It was just like a fast paced walk on the treadmill. Anyway, so that's my little routine this morning. I really wanted to give it my all this morning. It's when you do that, guys, it's something to do with the mind, right? You're breaking through, and there's these limiting beliefs inside you, and you can, I find a lot of people, including myself, right? We can have a goal, people, but whatever you're cranky about, look at that fucking dot on my nose. Is that a pimple? Whenever you're cranky about someone, whenever you're having a go at someone, that's really a direct reflection of how you feel about yourselves in the moment. Anyway, so as I increase my confidence, as I start to do whatever the fuck I want to do and not listen to other people, right? Because it's like, you know, other people's opinion of you is none of your business. So when I'm in the gym, right, I fucking crush it. If I'm gonna grunt and scream to get those reps out, to break past those limiting beliefs in my mind, so I can have a cascade effect on my entire life, day after day after day, then I'm gonna fucking do that. You know what I mean? Like, don't tell me what the fuck to do. If I'm gonna walk up to someone and say, you know what, your workout ethic is fucking incredible, I love it, that's what I'm gonna fucking do. So I tell you what happened this morning. This morning I was working out, and anyway, I'll give you the backstory. So anyway, the backstory was yesterday I came. Today's Sunday morning. Yes, Saturday morning I was here, and there's a trainer, right? And there's a trainer, and the trainer's obviously training the entire group, and they're doing boxing and all that sort of stuff outside. Anyway, so I was on the treadmill just warming up, getting ready. I was just warming up, getting ready for my workout yesterday, and I saw the boxing group, and I saw this one lady. She was an elderly lady. Yeah, I'll keep it there, right? But anyway, she's in really, really good shape. And she was just bam, 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 bam. And she was the most hardest working person in the group, right? So me being the person I am, I'm like, wow, that's so inspiring. And that got me jazzed, like, right, let's go have a good workout, right? So I did that. And so I had a good workout yesterday. Right, so I had a good workout yesterday. And just as I was finishing my weights yesterday, so I do weights and cardio, just as I was finishing my weights, the whole group came in from finishing their workout, and they were just talking. So anyway, so what I did, being the person I am, right, not giving a fuck with anything, there's a whole group there. I walked straight through the group, straight up to this woman. I said, hey, what's your name? She said, whatever her name was, I forget her name. And I said, hey, my name is John. I just wanted to say that I was on the treadmills, and I was on the treadmills looking outside on the group, and I saw you, and you were just, your fucking work ethic and how you know, the way that you're working out it's absolutely fucking amazing to see, and it was so encouraging, and I just wanted to say that it's amazing to see your workout. And I said, I used to know someone like you who was, you know, that was skinny, had a bit of tattoos and so on and so forth. So anyway, but you think about this, right? What do most people do? They don't walk up like that, right? I walked straight up to her, right in the middle of the group. I didn't give a fuck what anyone else thought, right? Being the alpha male, right? That's alpha male qualities, right? There's a whole big group there, and I walked straight through the middle of this group, right up to this person, and said, hey, what's your name? Fantastic. You know what? I just wanted to come and say that work ethic that today was absolutely fucking amazing, and I absolutely love it. I think it's incredible that you have that work ethic, and it encouraged me, and so on and so forth. So what ended up happening was this, right? So I didn't think anything over it. I'm not trying to pick her up. That wasn't my thing, right? It was just how direct and how decisive and how confident I was, right, when I walked up this lady. Now again, I wasn't trying to pick her up at all. And so anyway, so I forgot about it, right? And then today I come today, and the same trainer is here at the gym. And so I was working out this morning, and then after a while he came up to me, shook my hand, and he said, hey, as a trainer, I didn't like how you walked up to that lady yesterday in the group. And I said, why not? I said, I just walked up to her, and I just said that she's an amazing person. What, can I walk up to a person and say, you know what, your work ethic and the way your work ethic is fucking incredible, and it's really inspiring me. Why can't I say that? Well, I think it was, as a trainer, I think that was totally disrespectful. And I couldn't understand where he was coming from. And I'm like, but hang on a minute, what was it about that? What was it about that you didn't like? Well, it was totally disrespectful the way that you walked up to her. And I thought, and in my mind, I'm just like, well, I know I walked up to her with confident alpha male qualities, right? Just bam, right there, confident. Hey, what's your name? Fucking loved it, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, he just goes, she's also my wife, and the way that you approached her, even the other guy said in the group, was like a pickup line. And I'm like, I see now. I see the reason why you're coming over to me right now. I said, I wasn't trying to pick her up. And he goes, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, right? The way that you walked up to her was totally disrespectful. I said, did she say anything about it? She goes, no, but the few other guys did. I said, it doesn't matter, right? Did I do anything wrong by me saying I fucking love your work ethic? And he goes, no. He said, no, but the way that you approached her was just totally disrespectful, you know. And I said to him, I said, so it wasn't me. I said, but really deep down, it's just you think I was trying to pick her up, and now and so therefore that made you a bit insecure. Well, I didn't say that. I just said that you didn't like that, right? That you didn't like the fact that you thought I was trying to pick her up. And he goes, no, it wasn't that. I'm just like, bullshit, man. I'm like, no, that's exactly what was happening, right? You were so worried. I said, so you're so worried that I was trying to pick your wife up, you know, or your partner up because she's in the group. And he goes, no, you know, it was just, and this guy was totally bullshitting himself. And then, and when he kept saying that, I said, no, listen. I said, it wasn't the way that I walked up to her. I said, I can walk up to anyone I want. It's a free country. I said, but you deep down thought that I was trying to pick your lady up. And he goes, no, it was just the way that you walked up to her. I'm just like, that's fucking totally disrespectful. I said, whatever. And so I kept working out. But deep down in the story, what was the moral of the story there? What was the moral of the story, right? He was so insecure because you got this young, good-looking guy who's in really good shape, right? Confident as hell, works his ass off, walks straight up to his lady like no other guy has ever done in his life, said, hey, what's your name? Confident as fucking hell, and looked her right in the eyes. I think you're fucking amazing. Not because I was trying to pick up, it's because that's what I authentically felt there. And he was so fucking insecure, right? That he'd never seen anyone else like that walk up to his lady or anyone else like that in this entire life. that there. So what did that do? That brought so many insecurities about him. It was like, this guy's good looking, this guy's really in good shape, he's confident, he's fucking alpha male qualities, and how he's direct, decisive, he goes for what he wants. And this guy is like, this guy was like, but so insecure, right? So he could have done two things. One, if he was so sure about himself, about who the fuck he was and what he was doing in life, he wouldn't have thought anything of it. So like, oh, well, you know what, there's nothing to worry about. But do you know, there's something deep down inside, there's a little seed saying, maybe I'm not good enough for my partner, and maybe she's going to go to this person because he's confident, blah, 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 all that sort of things. And so what did he do? He tried to come to me and bring his insecurities to me, because I'm living life at a higher level that he never seen his entire life. And then bam, that's what happened. What happened was he tried to bring his insecurities and tell me how to live my life, tell me that, oh, the way you did things, blah, blah, blah. But all it was a fucking insecurity in himself, saying like, you know, please don't pick my wife up because you're, you know, young, good looking, you're confident, and so on and so forth. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to get two types of people. One person is going to really encourage you. That's exactly what I was doing to this person. His partner, I didn't even know it was his partner at the time, by the way. I just walked up to her. And then, or secondly, they're going to try to they're going to try to knock you down to their level. Don't you be there. Don't you dare be that confident. Don't you be there that direct and that decisive. Fuck you, man. Seriously. I live the life the way I want to fucking live. And don't ever tell me what to do. So many people, including myself in the past, live life on other people's expectations, and we're fucking miserable about it. Fuck that bullshit. We are on this earth, and every time we try to settle, every time we try to bring ourselves down to all that bullshit, we just end up trying to please people who don't give a fuck about us. And lately, especially lately, I'm getting to the point where I just don't give a fuck what people think about me. I just don't. And because I have that attitude, and because I'm like, if I'm going to go to the gym, right, because in the past, in the last 5 years, the multiple gyms I've gone to, people have always complained about me screaming and yelling. Because when I'm doing my reps, right, if I can get to 10 reps and it's heavy, I'm gonna do whatever I can to get to that 12 or 13 or 14 or 15 reps, you know what I mean? And people are like, rah, rah. So people would scream. So what I do is I come to this gym I'm at right now, and I wouldn't scream, I wouldn't yell, because well, I better not do that because it might offend some people, right? And it's just like, no, if I want to do that, I want to do that. It's a free country. If I want to do that, I want to do that. And my nose is fucking itchy. Makes sense? So it comes to a point where when you live life according to other people's expectations, one, you're fucking miserable, two, you're fucking broke, and three, you're not happy. But when you start to do whatever you want to do, now you're going to start to get those people saying, hey, don't you be there that confident like that guy, that guy today. I could just tell he'd never seen anyone that confident to walk through a bunch of people straight to this one lady, said, hey, how you doing? What's your name? And be that confident. He's like, shit, this guy knows who he is, what he's about, blah, 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 right? Because it was how direct and how decisive it was. Alpha male fucking qualities. And he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. So, as you go through your journey of trying to be successful in life, whatever it is going to do, you are going to get those people. You're going to have those people. And unfortunately, it's going to be a lot of the people that you know around you who think are going to be there to support you. And it's going to be your friends, your family. You know, people that you thought that were close to you. You know, it's going to be these people that as you start to grow, and if they're not growing, you're making them feel so insecure and so gutless, so insecure and so worthless or even gutless about themselves, that now they've got two things. One, that can rise to your occasion, or two, they can try to tear you down. And unfortunately, most people, they'll try to tear you down because now your confidence, your level, you're out there, you not giving a fuck, you just going out there doing what you need to do. Guess what? That there is making them feel so insecure about them. That that they just can't handle it, right? They just can't handle it. So anyway, my nose is fucking itchy right now. Oh my God. So anyway, I hope this message becomes clear, guys, that this is the consequence. This is the sacrifice that you're going to have to encounter in life as you start to increase your confidence, as you start to increase who you are, and so on and so forth. And you're going to encounter people like this in your life. And if you don't know who you are and what you're about, now you may not know 100%, like I don't know exactly 100% who I am, but I'm figuring it out day by day by day. And one thing I'm figuring out is that me living to other people's expectations, or other people's expectations, other people's opinions, other people's things on me is none of my fucking business. And the only reason why people will come to me and try to tear me down is because they deep down inside will feel so fucking worthless inside. Because no one will do or say anything to you that is not a direct reflection of how they feel about themselves in the moment. No one will do anything, and you know yourself, right? Like if you're very happy inside and someone says to you, you probably laugh it off. But if you're cranky inside, you're feeling very insecure, and someone says to you, right, you'd have a bark at them. It's no one will do or say anything to you that is not a direct reflection of how they feel about themselves in that moment. And and this is where it comes down to yourself, right? If you're cranky at someone, if you're upset at someone, ask yourself, where is that coming from? Well, he did this to me. Yeah, I know, but there's something deeper there that's making you trigger there. Because if you were strong about yourself and so on and so forth, most things, you say, I don't really care. And then move on there. So anyway, guys, have an amazing day.